Harish, good morning. What's your take in terms of the trends you're seeing pre-festive season? Is it still a tad early? Are you seeing shifts in consumer patterns at the moment? Are consumers making different choices, also being a little bit more conscious of spending in this era post-COVID?
Well, I think, markets are just about emerging from this either act of God or act of devil kind of a situation that we've been in. Different categories are reacting differently. In terms of fast moving consumer goods, I see definitely a perk up, and bulk of the items which had gone into hibernation and which had gone into the mode of buy at home are coming out of home now, which simply means to say that it's business as usual for most categories. But regaining and recouping from what was lost, that's going to be difficult. In terms of durables, I see a good trend. And I think, the festivities are actually creating a little bit of a buzz because the key point is every marketer has a role to bring buzz back, to bring the lost mojo of the market back once again. And I think everybody's making that effort. And how it translates into physical action, we will need to wait for another 3 weeks and wait and watch.
In terms of the kind of lockdown rules, Harish, there was some uncertainty earlier. Of course, now there seems to be a little bit more ease in terms of outside of containment zones, at least. How much do you feel people are going to actually go physically to stores? How much traction or business do you really see happening online this time around?
Well, online has been the way into which the entire market has moved. But people may not be too satisfied because humans are very tactile and you want to see, touch, smell, feel, be a part of it. Only then you feel normal. So the fear economy which we entered into at this given point of time, I think reversing that is going to be a difficult thing for a period of time because people are being very tentative. Fear is a very big four-letter word in the mind of the consumer. And fear still rules. Never mind that lockdown and unlock India is in place. Once you do something as dramatic as lockdown, it takes a period of time. You've done it for 4 months. Now, unlocking that will take you another 8 months possibly. So I think, markets are just testing. People are just testing the waters, trying to see what must I do. And COVID numbers aren't happy. In terms of the number of cases, in terms of number of deaths, I think people are looking at that as well.
Harish, as a product category, you started with the lockdown buying your bare essential groceries. Then came the bare essentials when you couldn't mop and clean your house. So, then came all the other white goods which you bought into. Then, of course, it moved to your car batteries and services with regards to the unlocking in the economy and people getting back to work. And then, of course, there was also that demand which came about with work from home. You bought new laptops, you bought new computers, you bought new TVs and, all the accessories that come along with that. With the festive season now at the onset, do you see a shift in product categories as well that consumers would be drawn to, which from the COVID pandemic to now has been more need-based, if I can call it that?
Yes, for sure. Because if you really look at expenditures, they have moved from small need-based expenditures to medium-sized need-based expenditures as of today. Moving to the high-value need-based expenditures, that we need to wait and watch because that's not happening as yet. Because people are, as I said, still being tentative. The mood at the back of mind is to say, yes, the festivities are here, but the reality is that when you peek into your bank balance and you tend to say what my bank balance is, you tend to say that that is saving for a rainy day. And people are really looking at the fact that, incomes have gone down by about 30% in average in people's hands. And people are saying that if I've lost 30% of income, must I not spend on those high value goods? So I am defining it very simply in this manner that people are going to not invest in high value goods, not this festive season, not till April 21 possibly, but they are going to, however, splurge. And the splurge is going to be on items which are not high value. So the garments business, for instance, branded garments, anything that's related, not very high value, but it gives you the feel good factor. It makes you think that my wardrobe has been packed with a little more. We are back to normal. We are getting back there. So I see that coming back, which means to say that, items of low value, but which give you a certain joy of being with them for a period of time. So that's going to come back because outdoor entertainment is not there as yet. People are still having it in their minds that the woods are really dark and deep. I really don't know how dark, how deep, only time will tell us that. And that mindset to say that the woods are really dark and deep, but I don't know how long, how dark, how deep, is actually going to make people park their monies into their fixed deposit accounts and sit with it and not spend it on that high value car or a mid value car. People are extending the benefits of their products longer. If I wanted to replace my car tomorrow, I'm saying I can run it for another 2 years. My refrigerator can wait for another 3 years. So this postponement of purchase and reduction of consumption is going to be a mindset for a period of time. But some parts of small joy returning to the economy, the garments business for one.